Hello friends, thanks for joining us on SERVi Homestead again. Today we are going to remove the carburetor and clean it on this generator. Hey, where's the carburetor? Can you point to it? Wrong. Can't even see it from there. Ha, gotcha. It's over here on this side. Fuel issues are the main problem with small engine equipment. So the first thing I generally do is check the carburetor, take it off, clean it, maybe order the gasket kit or rebuild kit. And on a generator they often have a cutoff switch when the oil gets low. So we want to make sure there's enough oil in it because that can just destroy our whole plan. So first thing, let's take off the air filter cover. Oh, seriously? Oh, it's got a bad engine mount. It's a Porter cable generator with a Briggs & Stratton 10 horsepower engine. Gives over 5,000 watts of power. Oh, fresh, nice looking air filter. That's always good to see. Okay, no attachments, no linkages. This just comes off. I see a linkage here for speed control. Man, it's really stuck. Probably varnished up inside. So that's your governor. This is your choke flap. Start, run. See a couple of tunnels right here. Gasket here. Alright, let's see if we can get this off without bending this connector. Sometimes just a little tapping. Or not. Okay. Sometimes there's a nut here. Or sometimes it's actually like a flange on this stud. You have to have a special wrench to unscrew the whole stud to take the carburetor off, but I don't think this one works that way. Yes, it does. It is that way. This is the special kind. So we have a little bitty 4mm, fits right over this star. We'll use that to unscrew this shaft, these two shafts. So carefully peel off the gasket. Try not to damage it. There we go. Good. We do have enough room here. We can take off this spring.
And this linkage.
Hey, we have a carburetor. Not too bad. This style has two screws that hold it on. Phillips. Looks like someone has taken it off before and boogered it up. Put a Phillips in there. Then I can really push down to try to loosen something like this that's stuck. let's try a flathead. God, man. Drastic measures. I'll have to try to use needle nose locking pliers. Alright, I was able to get those stubborn screws out with a good pair of locking pliers, and I will replace them with a couple that I found in my drawer of keepers. Nice black screws with a hex Allen head. Okay, so we take the bowl off. There's some crust in there, and I see a spring. Don't want to lose that. There's definitely some crusty stuff in there. I think the sun is bothering the camera. And the little spring. Take it. A little bit sit in there. Doesn't seem like a whole lot of movement on that float. Doesn't seem right. Stick out the pin. Floated needle. Needle looks strangely swollen, deformed at the tip. So we would want to replace this. It should come in the gasket kit that we order. So this is a Nikki carburetor, Nikki, and we would find the numbers on it, probably these right here, and look online or go to your local lawnmower sales store, and they should be able to get the parts for you. You would want a rebuild or repair kit. There are differences in the kits. Some of them come with the bare bones. Some of them come with extras. So you want to make sure you get the kit that has everything you need. These Nikki carburetors can be a little bit odd. Between this plastic and the metal of the body is a labyrinth of rubber seals. And they can be pretty tricky to get back together. Yeah, I see this O-ring is in bad shape. I see it torn right here. And I see some major damage. That is really strange. This is actually cracked. The plastic is cracked at the base of this straw where the needle goes in. There's a huge crack there, as if something has been forced from the top. That's really strange. I've never seen that before. Let's see. Yeah, look at that crack. Wow. That's odd. Man. Oh, they forced it on without it being quite in the right position. There's a little lip right here. That lip was hitting this metal. and it caused it to crack. In fact, this whole thing should have been like this instead of like this. Here is your fuel inlet, and the needle controls the gas coming in. So this should have been way over here. Now I definitely have to buy a repair kit plus this. This by itself could be who knows what. This could be $35. $35 right here. And the kit could be $25, and that's just on parts. Wow. Okay. So in some ways this carburetor was a little more simple to take off than the push mower that we did recently. But Nikki carburetors, I think they're made in Japan, most of them. And some of the parts are just really not that affordable. And as I said, this strange gasket system here, it's already getting out of shape. This wants to jump out of its groove, and this is already jumping out of its groove. It can be a little bit tricky to deal with on these inside pieces. So I'll have to go ahead and look that up. Order this kit, and then it's a matter of putting it back on. Then I can have one of the boys help me to check for spark. I'll unscrew the spark plug here. It looks like it's one of those little ones. 5/8 socket right there. Take the spark plug out and crank the engine while touching the spark plug to the frame somewhere. And you should be able to see a spark at the tip of the plug if the electrical system is working and the on-off switch is on and it has enough oil. Spark plugs don't need to be tight. Well, they need to be tight, but don't put the hurt on them. They have a springy washer or a beveled surface here. See, this one has the springy washer. So you just need to put it snug, not super tight, because the threads can get damaged in the head of the engine, and that's a major repair, or it means the engine's just not worth fixing. So check for spark. What do? Snap it into the boot. Hold it against the metal of the engine somewhere like this, and we want to look right here at the tip to see if there's a spark. Yep, I could see it. It's orange, which is not the best. It could be because I'm cranking it slowly. We'd love to see a whitish or bluish spark. It's a hotter spark, so it could be the spark plug just getting old, and maybe there's some resistance down the middle, and it's reducing the voltage, but it doesn't mean it wouldn't run, but it is better to get a nice white or blue spark. So we will go ahead and change this spark plug. It's worth it. They're only $5 or so. But at least we know that the ignition coil in here under the cover is working well, and this switch is good, and there's probably enough oil to trigger the sensor. So we have. Hey, thanks for watching SERVi Homestead. Hope this was helpful. And please consider subscribing to our channel. We try to put out some good and entertaining content for you. We appreciate you watching. Take care and God bless.